Morning, my name's Dan Watson. Welcome to my page. I'm from a company called KB Aspects. Just something mum and dad's about to start a kitchen plastering job today. So it's all been boarded out. We've got to skim the walls and ceiling. Hopefully get it finished today, and I'll pick you up again when we're all set up with the kit. Okay. So here we are inside the job. This is the room we're supposed to be doing today. As you can see, the ceiling's been reboarded and part of the walls. I came in here yesterday and I prepped it, put the bonding round, put the angle beads up, just got it all ready for today really. So I got some kit out ready to rock and roll. I will just get all my buckets ready, bits and bobs, get the plastering ready for mixing, and then I will pick you up again when we are laying on. I just thought I'd run you through the process that we kind of take when we do these kitchen projects. We kind of come in, do the rip out, do all the first fix plumbing and electrics, then obviously it's down to this stage with the plastering, and then it all goes into the fit then. But as you can see here, we've put in extra double sockets. The light switch has been, there's one over there, and there's also one by this opening here. So all the wires are in there ready to go. The boxes have been cut out in the board, so I can skim, and then the second fix electrics should get done afterwards. In this job we are having under unit lighting, so underneath all the units there will be a LED strip lighting that is quite popular at the moment, that shines down onto the worktop. A lot of our customers have that at the moment. They also do a colour changing one with a remote that you can change through all the different colours, called RGB. We get most of our stuff from a company called Hayfell, which is really good. I recommend them a lot for that kind of thing. But that's what all kind of thing that we undertake when we do all this. We do everything from start to finish. One good thing about working at your mum and dad's is that you got tea and coffee on demand. Believe it or not, there are still people out there that you work in their house all day long and they don't offer you one single drink. It's fine, but yeah, you'd have thought this day and age people would still offer you a drink, you know. But so be it, that's what people are like, I suppose. But yeah, tea and coffee, that's a thumbs up from me. The plastering is all about the prep work. So what you want to do is get everything ready so you can literally just mix up and lay on. What you don't want to be doing is mixing up and then running off and finding that you've left something in the van or something like that. You need everything ready to rock and roll there and there. So yeah, this is basically the kit you need. So I've got me big bucket ready to mix up in. I'll have a load of these little orange buckets full of clean water. I've got me paddle mixer, which I've had since I started ready, and me bags of plaster and me op up. Obviously you've got your trowel and hook, which is around here somewhere. So I got me hook. I usually have one of these for finished plaster, one of these for kind of roughing for bonding, sand and cement and bits and bobs. It just keeps it nice and distinctive and clean, keeps your finished plaster clean really. So my finishing trowel is actually in the van, so yeah, that reminds me to go and get that one. But yeah, that's all the kit. Oh no, it's not, it's here. See, I am good for summer. There you go. So this is a Marshall tank. This is what I use for all my trialing up. Looks a bit of a mess at the moment, but trust me, it does the job. One thing I did want to point out is, to anybody that's quite observant would know that I've put what's called stop beads around the doorway. This is because, well, being my mum and dad's house, they've specified that they don't want architrave, which is becoming quite popular at the moment. Actually, what we tend to do is put, as you can see, a stop bead around the door, skim into it, blend it up to the bead like a normal angle bead, and then what happens is when it's painted, you just end up with a nice crisp edge that ain't gonna flake away. Obviously without the bead, it's just gonna be a brittle edge, but yeah, so you can actually leave it like that and once it's painted, you wouldn't know any different really. You just don't need to put architrave on it. It's a nice neat finish. But I'll pick that up again once we got the plaster on. You'll be able to see what it's gonna kind of look like.
Standing tall, you're never scared. The time was late, the hours passed. The night's too young, I travel fast. I walked so far to talk with you. I danced the dance, but I forgot what it means to. Just to tell you I want you, like I know that you want me to.
Well, that's the first coat on the ceiling. I've just laid that on, as you can see. As you can probably see, there's quite, well, I don't know whether the camera's picking it up actually, but there's quite a lot of lines still in it. But as I said, we're not too worried about that at the moment. We're just looking and concentrating on getting it on at the right thickness, and the second coat will pick that up in a minute. I've still got a load left in my bucket. Obviously that's the beauty of using a big bucket. You can mix up one big batch if you're quick enough with using it, really. So yeah, that's ready to rock and roll. So what we'll do is wait for this to pick up for 5 minutes or so, let it go off slightly, and then we'll lay on the second coat. So on this wall there's going to be base cabinets, so we are not too worried about going any lower than kind of where I'm at the moment, because you're never going to see it apart from the guy that changes the kitchen, really. So we're not too worried about that, but we're just laying on the first coat. A lot of plasterers will start top to bottom. I, for some reason, got used to doing the middle first, but that's just the way I like to work. As long as you get to the same result, it doesn't matter how you go about it, really. Again, this is all out of the same mix, because of the big bucket I got, I can mix up one big load in one go, you know. So what I'm doing now is just troweling up. This is usually done in like 2 processes. I usually go over it twice. First one's quite gentle, just taking off any lines, filling in any final hollows anywhere with well, we call that fat. So it's just a bit of plaster on the trowel, but we call it fat. It's what comes out of the plaster. So we're going over it nice and gentle, using a bit of clean water on a brush. I like to flick it on. Other people tend to use a spray bottle, whatever's easiest, really. But what we're trying to achieve is a point where, when it dries, we're not going to have any lines, any hollows. Keep your beads nice and clean. I always go down, run the trowel down. Just keep the beads nice and clean, keep the plaster off with no lumps. Otherwise, if it dries, it looks awful and the decorator won't like you. Now, every electrician will tell you that the most important thing about being a plasterer is that you knock out the boxes when you're finished. So what I'm going to do now is grab a quick coffee, and then I'm going to be on to the final stage, which is basically the final trowel over. So what we're doing then is achieving like a polished finish. What we're doing is taking out any final watermark, splash mark, anything like that, because this is going to be the final look before it gets decorated, if you like. So that's what I'm going to be doing next, and I'll catch up with you when I'm going to be on to the rest of the walls this afternoon. Oh yeah, so I just got back from B&Q. I just went and got an extra bag of plaster because I was just a bit worried I was going to run out. What you don't want to do is get halfway through skimming and then just run out, because you haven't got the leeway to go off and kind of go to the shop and get some and come back, because it'd just be gone off, you know. That's not possible with finished plaster, unfortunately. Just to let you know, I have recorded this about 3 times because I'm not used to it. It just, yeah, the camera didn't work. I don't know what went wrong. Anyway, we'll try again. Yeah, so I got my extra bag of plaster. I'm just about to kind of finish off the walls, do what I was doing. I finished the ones I was doing this morning, so I just got to lay on what I'm doing this afternoon. Yeah, so builders merchants, yeah, so it's really good to know where your local ones are. I mean, obviously, because this is a local job to me, I know where they are. If you're working a bit farther afield, it can be a bit tricky. What I tend to do is get as much as I can on board before going to the job, let's say farther than town, where I'm not familiar and I don't know where the builders merchants are. I'll try and get it all on the van before going. It just saves me leaving the job halfway through, you know. So it just makes sense from my point of view. But yeah, I just wanted to make this video just to kind of show what we do on a day-to-day basis. What we got loads coming up, to be honest with you, loads of different things. I don't just do plastering, I do small jobs up to large jobs, you know, so just what comes in. So we got a lot coming up next week. We got what we got next week is a wood floor for out the ground floor of somebody's house. So all the carpets and tiles are coming up in the kitchen, all being ply lined, and then wood floor going down. so it's all being secret now, so that'd be interesting to see. I can talk you through all that. So what we do and everything, I'll show you all the processes, you know. Most importantly, that you'll see no corners are ever cut. You know, what I find is a lot of people put photos on their page and stuff, but obviously a video you can't hide anything. But it seems like a good way to show your work, so that's what it's about really. As you can see, I've laid on the rest of the plaster. Unfortunately my battery's about died, so I'm going to have to shoot, I'm afraid. But hopefully see you in the next video. If you enjoyed this, give it a like, and yeah, hopefully we'll see some good things next week. Okay, thanks for watching, cheers, bye.